See that? So, everybody's gonna last for a minute. I didn't really think do the pick anyway. Hey Jason, how are you, buddy? And the Hinder Eclipse today. Really enjoying this one. What do you got in your pocket today, buddy? There is no everyone yet, but hopefully there will be soon. Marco, hello. All right. I missed you guys. I know, buddy. I know. Nope. Good, Randy. How are you? You want to say hi? I'll be right back. There he is. It's such a hard life being a little pig. I know. Yeah. Everybody wants to see you have a snack. Thanks, everybody. My guy. Hello. Okay. How you doing, buddy? I'll bring my camera back up in just a minute, just to let you see him having a little food. That's my little buddy right there. All right, I don't have any more. I'm all out, buddy. Hey, Kathleen, thanks for coming. Anybody else new? Jeff Rocky, what's up, brother? It was great meeting you in Atlanta. Uh, you're thinking of somebody else, buddy. I wish I could have been there, but it ended up not working out. All right, I think he's getting ready to sashay out of here. The ladder's going down. I don't know. You guys want to keep watching for a minute, or you want to come back on the camera? He's a Juliana pig. Julian. They're slightly smaller than potbelly pigs, but they do get pretty. I think he's 60 pounds now, but that's about as big as he's gonna get. So yeah, he does have quite a big belly on him. Though you can see right underneath his, right behind his back leg. Got a little poop hanging down there. A little poop up. Although in his case, it's a full pup, a fat lower area. His kids is up with fire. As much as I'm sure he'd love to stand there staring at his ass while he wags his tail, but no, his tail never stops, especially when there's great. I'm just gonna turn the light on because it's a little harsh on my webcam when I have that on. So, hey, buddy. Say bye. Back in 3, 2. Bye. So yeah, his tail never, ever, ever stops. More, thanks for coming, brother. How are you? Living the dream? Stay out of trouble? So what everybody do today? I'm really pissed off right now. I started getting ready to do another video after I uploaded the knives that I had for sale, and okay, like I said, I'm having a hard time making sure I got the knives in the right area and everything and all that bullshit. So I tried to figure out a way to make it so that I could just record straight into my computer through StreamYard and then send that to YouTube. But the webcams that I have are all fucking shit. This one worked okay, but for tabletop down, the camera is not very good at all. It's pretty grainy and it keeps going in and out of focus all the fucking time. So I'm gonna have to get a better camera just to tabletop down videos, which that's fine. But I'm just frustrated about having to keep buying more and more shit. You rebuilt an injection pump today. That sounds like fun, man. Good for you. Sorry guys, let me just turn on some music here. I gotta listen to something while I talk to you guys. Otherwise I'm gonna get irritated with the pig if he keeps grunting all the fucking. So what was everybody up to today? Anybody do anything fun? Did you go to the zoo or the beach or cats and all that? Anybody do anything fun? Anyone? Anyone? Viewers? Do a couple of months. I don't know if that's fast, but I'm guessing it probably is. I've never done anything with injections. There we go. So, wait, did you get my email? I tried to send a picture of the pig to you, but it didn't. I don't know if it went through or not. I was hoping it would, but I don't think it did. Oh, so yeah, we put up another video that I'm selling some more knives, but I haven't got any takers yet. So I do still have those available, and there's several others available for sale if anybody's still interested. I didn't get to pick. I would have loved that. I know, honey. We'll try it again. I don't know why my email is so fucked lately. Did get the email. All right, good. Good. Um, I invited a couple of people. I don't know if they're going to be able to make it or not, but I'm hoping they can. Yeah, we build plastic farm stock pulling tractors. I hope you're not stuff, brother. That's fucking cool. Pulling tractors? Wow. I don't know that I could. It's just like fun. I would definitely enjoy it. I used to work on cars. I did like tires and oil changes. It's nothing serious, but after I got out of the army, it was hard for me to find a job. So I just took whatever I could find. And the first job I was able to find was doing tires at a fucking place. Duh. Anybody else do? What do you do, Rainy? Stephen Wallace? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Very good. I already know what you do. You're big. If I told Dave that I was going to be on tonight. Oh, I got a couple more knives coming. Dave wanted to trade me a couple of his knives for one of mine. So we did such. I got a couple more knives on the way here from him. One is the Kaiser. Yeah, what was that? The Kaiser. the Kaiser Veritas, which is a very interesting knife. Got really nice milling on the outside of it. I think it's like letters or something like that, but it's really cool milling. It's a very interesting looking knife. So I got that one on the way, and I also got the Conoco Keen on the way. It's a very nice looking knife. They were selling it on. I don't know if they sell it available right now, but it looks like a really cool knife. So those two are on the way. Also, another buddy of mine is sending me another very exciting knife. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's something that may or may not be staying in the collection. So very exciting knife. Very very excited about it. I can't wait. I can't wait. I did invite Lacey, so hopefully she'll be here tonight. I invited Doom. He's not able to make it, but it is what it is. He's at his mom's house. You can understand that. Um, so I had a plan today to do like 4 videos. How many do you think I got? How many do you think I got done? I got one done. One fucking video today. I work as a direct support professional, meaning I work for people who are intellectually and developmentally disabled. Help them do normal things like drive them around, pay bills, etc. That's fucking cool. Good for you. EDC hero. Real American hero. Knowing is half the battle. Thanks for showing, brother. Rainey, that's pretty good. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's really nice of, well, not nice of you, but it takes a special kind of person to do stuff like that. My wife actually used to work with special needs people quite a bit. She like 20 or 25 years she worked for a facility in the city that we live in called the Gertrude Barber Center. She worked for them for quite a while. And then we moved out to Edinburgh. She went to work at the middle school in Edinburgh, James Parker Middle School, still taking care of, I think it was like 4 kids or something like that. It got to the point where it's too much. She came to work with me. Yeah. All right. So she came to work with me there about 6 months ago. She's not exactly loving it at this point, but then again, neither am I. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. What are you up to tonight, hero? Staying out of trouble? I know I am. Do you like go in the lives versus your regular videos? Sometimes in the lives, crazy. The lives are tough, man. I have trouble just kind of picking stuff out of the air and talking. Uh, when I'm doing my regular videos, it's it's easy. It's what I'm used to, what I started out doing, and I tried getting into lives for a while, but I didn't have a very good internet connection, so now I got that all worked out. So I'm just trying to get into doing the whole live thing. It seems like people relate a lot more to people who are able to do live streams more often, communicate a lot more with their subscribers, and interact with them a lot more. And I really really enjoy it, like a lot. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep trying to do this. And actually, I might be streaming for a while, even more than I'm gonna be doing tabletop, just because, like I said, I have to get another camera. The phone that I use, I don't know what's going on with it. I restarted it. I reset the factory settings and or the default settings and all that other bullshit. And it just when I go to upload a video for YouTube, it takes hours, and I mean hours. And that's if it goes straight through. 90% of the time, it'll go like halfway through and it'll say it's at like 50%. There's like 3 hours remaining. It'll restart from zero and add another hour onto the download. So I just can't deal with it anymore. It's so frustrating. But I am enjoying the live streams a lot more for sure. I really like interacting with you guys and meeting new people. And it's watching people on YouTube for the last few years. It's initially it wasn't something that I was really interested in doing, but the more I watched it, the more I enjoyed it. I really decided that I wanted to start doing this. I'm glad I did. Really like hanging out with you guys. Everybody just had everybody that bought a knife from me and everybody that won the knife from the giveaway. Everything went out yesterday. In case you didn't see the live stream yesterday, so all of your knives are currently hurtling towards you. Hi, buddy. How are you? You getting mad because Mama hasn't fed you your supper yet? He's mad because Mama hasn't fed him. No problem, Jason. Sorry it took a little while, buddy. Guys, I was so sick last week. I'm just now coming out. I'm still a little bit nasally, but I seem to be through the worst of it, thank God. Hold on. Sorry. I thought there was a ring on the floor. That's fucking ring. Just a little clamp for my little phone holder thingy. But yeah, I've been fucking around with this setup for months. I'm really tired, and I would like to move on with my life. 100%. Did everybody catch a joke today? I can retell it if you didn't. Pretty good one. No. No. You were in the paint at your face and they didn't eat it. Well, Jason, I wish that were the case. I wish everybody had common sense and personal responsibility and all that other bullshit, but they don't. It's not a thing anymore. Unfortunately, it's one of the most frustrating things in my life right now. Is just how incredibly stupid people are these days. And buddy, Pat and Tucker, he's pretty old. I don't know if he'll be able to jump up here or not, but I'm sure the other two will. All right, hold on. Give me a cup. Hold on. No, Tucker. Okay. Okay. So the brown one is captain, and the black one is Soda. Captain. The two prettiest dogs in the whole lot. Yeah. Yeah, two of them. Say hi to everybody. Say hi, Rainy. Hi, Jason. Hi, Hero. Okay, okay. Calm down. Calm down. Forgot I'm not allowed to sing. The brown one, this one is Captain. And Coda. The black one's name is Coda. Hi, buddy. Come here. Good boy. This is Coda. Can you say hi? No, you have to look at me, don't you? Yes, you do. What are you doing on? Where did you get that? God bless America. That's your mother's thing. She's gonna kill you. Go away. All right. Stop chewing on your mother's shit. Sorry, buddy. All right. Thank you. Yeah, the black one is Coda, the brown one was Captain. EDC Hero approved dog use. I appreciate that, Hero. Hi, buddy. No, they don't. They don't want to see you the whole time. They just wanted to say hi. Um, Intelligence does have a limit. Stupidity has no bound. You are absolutely right. Well, I mean, there is always, the ultimate end. Aside from that, yeah, stupidity knows no bounds. It's really kind of a scary world we live in. I always ask people what their dog names is when I'm out. Those two are people really good person's dog. Jib, or what their name their dog. Yeah, I agree. I agree for sure. Why are you not putting these up on the screen? I'm sorry. I did see the Jib. I figured that out. Um, But yeah, I do the same thing. I always like to talk to people about their dogs. It kind of, I feel like dog people are, I mean, obviously they're a different breed, but dog people are just, they just really like, interacting with other dog people. Cat people, not so much. Not so much. I am not a cat person, but there is one cat that has stolen my heart, and I love him to death. But I don't know. But yeah, I like talking to people about their dogs because you meet new people. You meet new people. Sometimes they're really interesting. And I just like people. I just do. D Stone, thanks for coming, brother. Do I have a Do I have a cat? No, I have four. Well, we have four. Um, each member of my family. My wife has her cat. Both my daughters each have their own cat, and then I have. I've always had dogs around. I'm a dairy farmer. I guess I love all animals. Absolutely. Dude, that's so fucking cool, man. I wish I could have gotten into farming. I mean, I'm too broken to now, but if I would have started when I was younger, maybe I wouldn't join the army or dairy farming instead. It sounds nice just traveling around and being outside and hanging out with the animals. I mean, I know there's a lot of work involved in it too, but I don't know. I just like being outside more than I like being inside all day long. There are days at work where I will not go outside for sometimes 10 hours. Always had every dog loved me, don't care how mean crazy. Yeah, I'm I'm pretty close to the same way. I've met a few dogs that weren't big fans of mine, but I think they were all a little picky. They're all a little old. The one that lived across the street, he had like mange real bad, and the family didn't care about him. They just came around. We were nervous he was going to get hit by a car, but I went to try to help him one day, and he charged at me and tried to bite me. But normally we get along pretty well. Me and the Dags. You like Dags? That's for me, mom. You're a good dude. You got to run. Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming, ADC. Appreciate it. Jason Beecher, fourth generation here on this farm. That's cool, man. My house that I live in, it was actually the first schoolhouse built in Edinburgh, the city that I live in, which is a small suburb of Erie, Pennsylvania. Um, this- so I know, buddy. So yeah, hey, what was I saying? I lost it. I wrote about it. It doesn't stories about dogs that hate everything and everyone but love me. It's a thing. Oh, I know. Hey, I'm the same way with cats, only in reverse. Cats don't usually like me very much, but obviously the ones that live in my house uh, are fans of mine. But we also have a bunny. I think my daughter has one lizard and two green day geckos. I think they are. We've also had snakes and all kinds of other stuff, but they move on to the other world. I'm gonna bring something to drink with me. What have you playing with tonight, brother? I have got my XM18 because I'm going to be doing a video on my Eclipse, and I kind of wanted to compare the XM18 to the Eclipse just because they're pretty similar in size, pretty similar in overall profile and shape and all that stuff. If I'm making anybody nervous, sorry. But yeah, these are two of the coolest knives that I have for sure, 100%. Also, I've got Dave. You'll appreciate this. Okay, this is the El Carmen. I can't remember how to say it. I can't remember how to say it. But this little slicey little girl is a nasty little She likes to bite my thumb as much as she possibly can. But I've gotten used to it. I haven't cut myself with her for a few days. And I also have my Treodon, the Hellhound Razor Treodon. That's not going to go back in the case for at least a few more days. I've only had it for 24 hours. I'm still feeling her out, feeling her up, however you want to say it. Scott, have you ever tried a Sabenza or a Rosie? I think they're next on my hit list. You know what, Rainey? I don't know if they're next on my hit list, but they've both been on my hit list for quite some time. The Rosie, as you probably already know, is like a rainbow colored unicorn with a leprechaun riding it while a fucking chupacabra chases it with a fucking something. I don't know. They're hard to come across. That's what he said. So the Sabenza, I've been so close to buying a Sabenza so many times, countless times. But I still haven't pulled the trigger. Still haven't been able to handle one. But I do have my Zon. I don't have that one with. Oh, I do have. Yes, that lives in my poop. So I always think I forget her till I see them sitting here. Bazinga! Kingdom Zon, Chris Reeve, only Chris Reeve knife that I own. I absolutely love it. One of my favorite knives in my collection. Up until recently, it was my favorite knife in my collection. But the Berg Blades Button Barber in Damasteel has replaced the Zon as my favorite knife in my collection. But I still carry her every single day, everywhere I go. She goes with me. Love that knife. They look cool. Yes, they do. Thank you. I have 2 dogs, 2 cats. Love my critters. Alcarnan. Forget it in 5 minutes. Thanks, Dave. We talking about the Zon or the Alcarnan? Talking about the Zon? It's an awesome knife. I just said the Tanto. I wish it had the Poon, but it is what it is. This is what I was able to get a hold of, and it's in beautiful condition. It's got a few snail trails on it now, but it didn't really have much when I got it. Zona 6, thank you, Rainey. I love her just as much as everyone else does. Geek Snake, what's up, brother? Cheesy Rider, what up, howdy, folks? I thought you said cheese and fries there for a second. That actually sounds pretty good. The Green Wharncliffe is amazing. The Green Wharncliffe. Are you talking about the Eclipse? Yeah. So this is the slicer grind. I don't know. I don't know what to call this exactly. I mean, it's kind of like it's almost like it's got a clip out of it. But this is the hollow ground slicer Eclipse that was just released. I think this is what you were asking me about. Nothing. That's one. This is the Hellhound Razor. I think this is the one you were talking about then. So yeah, the Hellhound Razor from Microtech. Yes, okay, that's right. But yeah, this blade is fucking cool, man, and it's so reflective on the flat here. But I love the apocalyptic finish that they put on the actual grind and also on the swedge. It's so beautiful, and the action on this guy is fucking effortless. And the Combat Troodon doesn't normally work this easily. I mean, it's tough. It's not easy for me to do, but it's a hell of a lot easier to do on my other Combat Troodon. The Combat Troodon that I had originally, well, I still have it, but my wife has to put it on the table and use both of her thumbs, one on top of another, pull down on the trigger to get it to go down. That's what she said. Um, oh, you can't have those in New York. Yeah, that's why I just started getting into OTF like a year ago because Doug Ritter, I believe, uh, got legislation passed in a bunch of states to make OTF legal. Hey, Ron Murphy, what's up, brother? Um, that sucked, Ron Murphy. Got a Mordax dropped into the kitchen tiles in the second clip. That sucked, man. Um, Thank you, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, we couldn't have OTFs here for years and years and years and years and years. So I think I had a couple of lightnings, but I just wasn't interested in spending $500, $600, $700 on an OTF that I could never leave the house. And I mean, not that I would give a shit, but in case I did get in trouble, I didn't want to put myself in that situation. So about a year ago, they made them legal, and that's when I started buying micro like it was going on. It's fun though. My Ultratech is a bitch to fire. I got those Microtech thumbs now, so it's not as bad for me when I first got at it. So the Ultratechs are tough as well. I'm thinking with those being such a smaller, I've never handled an Ultratech, so I didn't know that. Normally, I assumed that they would be at least a little easier to fire than the standard, um, the combat Troodon and all that stuff. I don't know if the Troodon is bigger than the Ultratech. Um, Nightclaws are dumb. And I mean, if you think about it, OTX are so much safer than any other kind of knife out there. You never have to put your finger in the path of the blade or anywhere near the blade. Actually, if you put your finger near the blade, it makes it almost impossible. So yeah, knife laws are dumb. Just as a lot of other laws are dumb. Just as a lot of other people, and they're getting dumber by the day, unfortunately. So, I don't know if you guys saw, but RFK did like this kind of mock debate thing where they had a moderator and they had a crowd, and they also they had a big screen up there, and then RFK came and stood at a podium, and they did the whole debate. Let Trump and Biden answer their question, and then RFK would give his answer. It was a little strange, but I haven't watched it yet. I mean, it seems like a smart idea because everybody's going to be like, "What the fuck do we do now?" So hopefully, him putting his name out there, and hopefully, he's got a few views that are a little bit crazy for me. But the world is full of fake chits and real assholes. It. Hold on, okay. He's taking a nap in his bed. Let's switch over. Hello. This way, there was a few more new people in here. I figured he might want to. They might want to see him walking around a little bit. Okay. That's enough of that. Let me go see if my wife needs help with anything, guys. I'll be back in just 1 second, okay?
What? What I would have heard is what the hell? What the hell? What was going on? Doctor, what the hell is going on in here?
What?
What's going on in here?
Okay, pumpkin?
Huh?
Okay, pumpkin?
What?
I'm live streaming.
Oh, I got over here with the bed and sleep.
Okay. There's not anything to take, so it's gonna get a little noisy in here for or two. Okay, what did I miss? Doug will get one, but a law-abiding citizens like me can't. I like that though, Jake. The world is full of fake and real assholes. The new elf coming out is gonna have the new action. My combat go on Gen 3 has smooth as butter. Oh, I know. Yeah, I have that on my my Scarab. I love it. Fucking great. Your wife will like it and be able to fire it no problem. My Gen 3 combat is so easy. Yeah, she loved the action on my Scarab. She loves the action on my Scarab, but she still has a hard time disengaging the blade. You should already see it. You are sharing it. What's it? Spare two. Fantastic everything on this guy. This has the update trigger on it, so you can go to town all day with it. I'll fail it once in a while, but that's just because I'm trying to because I'm able to. This is ridiculous. Sorry, but yeah, this knife is absolutely fantastic. Going the wrong way. It's still got a little bit of billboarding on the blade and everything, but that's okay. I think this is Microtech's largest OTF, and from what I've heard, most hard firing as well. And I would say I agree with it for sure. Another one. This one's still for sale. If anybody wants it, if anybody sees it, $450 for this guy. Signature series, dual ground, coated blade. See the signature there on the blade, or on the pocket clip rather. And JG10 scales on this guy. Been trying to get rid of it for a while. I think there's a curse on it or something. I don't know. I could be wrong. But I'm probably not. Combat Trodon is a lot bigger than the Eldritch. Oh, I know. I didn't know if the regular Trodon was bigger than the Ultratech or not. The Trodon, I can't remember the measurements on that one, but I know the Combat Trodon is 9 inches overall. But what's an idiot? So stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9.5 inches. Sorry. The Scarab 2 is a little bit longer. So yeah, I think the Scarab 2 is 9 inches overall, and then half an inch with the glass breaker. So the Combat Trodon is just a little bit shorter than the Scarab 2. Sorry, I meant to fix that earlier.
I just didn't want to get chewed on.
Huh?
I just didn't want to get chewed on. It was inside the cage. you want this light off? You want the light off?
Yes, please.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Love you. Sorry, guys. Lord have mercy. Yes, Hamlet is eating supper currently. So you might hear quite a lot of lip smacking and grunting, and it's just what he does. I just sounded like Forrest Gump there for a second. Good to take it to the voices first. He would beg to differ. So yeah, what was I saying? And the new Ultra Tech coming out soon is going to have zero blade play and be around $300. Really? I did not know that. I know they were looking at making the Ultra Tech without blade play. I didn't know that they were done. That's crazy. Well, I don't know when they're coming out, but really? What were the original like? They started at like 270 or 280, something like that, but I could be wrong. I've never actually bought an Ultra. I do want to get one, though. That's probably going to be my next Microtech because someday, soon, he's going to hurt you. Probably. Well, we kind of developed this look that we give each other when we're frustrated with each other. So that normally that can kind of like calm things down a little bit, where you look at each other, kind of, and then it's over. So, just Google. I love that name, man. I just like saying it. Makes my heart happy. I close my case up. I don't want my cat has some kind of a weird fetish with the foam in this thing. He like rolls around on it. Yeah. We should start calling me Baker with a little bit of inflection in her voice. It's kind of when I know I need to calm down a little bit or whatever. What's going on, Simpson? How was your day? Fulfilling, I hope. Miranda, I got multiple for $310 for ELT trading, but mine's not the new one. I don't think new ones are out. Okay. So what am I going to do? I am curious now, so because I don't know why I thought Ultratech were under $300, but I thought they were like 270 or 280, something like that. You could probably find the normal ones. Oh no. Hold on, let me share the screen. I'm not looking at porn. Yard work, fuck that shit. I'm gonna share my screen here, so that I can show you guys what I'm looking at to see why I'm making the noises. There we go. Okay. So this guy right here, that is fucking gorgeous. Look at that. How many hundreds of dollars is that going to be? So if I'm going to look at the Sabenza, I'm going to look at the large Sabenza. I'm going to find that one that was on there. That's fucking brilliant. That, it looked like it was black. Was it black? I think it was. I think that was just the lighting. I think this was it right here. 750. I like the artwork on that though. That's cool. I really like that, like a lot. So that's just a raw titanium on the other side there. Love that scale though. You know, when you guys dizzy? Right. But I love the way they did the anodizing on that. I wonder if that's electrical or could be electrical. One of the only ways to get all that kind of shading in there. That's gorgeous. Wow. Yikes. Okay. So let's go back and we're gonna look for Ultra. Next stop. So you know what I've always wanted? I've always wanted that what's it called? Uh the Spartan ground. So it looks like Ultra Techs are around $300. So 290, 310, 325, 330. And yeah, we all know that they fluctuate wildly between variant signature series, special blade shapes, special blade finishes. I mean, there's not really a whole lot that they do with the chassis, but Tantos are nice too. But you guys know I'm a slut for Tantos. They don't really do a whole lot of change out with the chassis other than the colors, but I don't really have a problem with that. I mean, aluminum is pretty widespread in the OTF community. They don't make a lot of OTF titanium. You guys already knew that, but yeah, it looks like they sell around between 180 and 200, 180 and $330. So yeah, there's a lot of nice here too. Ooh, I like that blue. I don't like the serrated though. Or no, that's black. I don't know if I'm colorblind or what. Ooh, but like the black with the bronze, that's gorgeous. I should I should get that just to replace the Le Dirac Delta, which I had in black and bronze. Oh, M390. That's fucking gorgeous. I love that. That looks pretty good too. It almost looks aged a little bit. That's nice. Is this boring, you guys? I'm sorry. I don't mean to do that. But there's one more thing I'm gonna look at. Mine, I didn't know. Yeah, I did a minute ago. This is a really interesting night to me. It really, really is. Um, I- I'm assuming I really like this area too. Um, I'm guessing it's probably just because I'm so interested in worn clips, and this one is kind of like it's almost like a talent. I mean, Jesus, look at that blade. Oh, that is gorgeous. I like it a lot. Also being a brand new seduction knife, Art by Design. I'm a big fan. Got the Evo Typhoon, which I'm very, very happy with. I had to wait 2 years to buy that knife because that's how long it takes, or that's about how often he releases. So who knows if he's going to release more Derricos. So let's just say if I'm able to get my hands on one, I will. Show it off to Yelmo. So where are you, baby? Right here. There she is. Evo Typhoon. Did I call that the Evo Typhoon? I think I did. I'm an idiot. With the Arctic Frost or Arctic Storm carbon fiber scale, titanium frame lock with Brianido's proprietary ramp detent system, which is unlike anything else you will ever feel on a knife. It's an odd sensation. It really is at first, but once you get used to it, it's very, very satisfying, very crisp, and you can just feel it break in the detent. It's such a nice knife. I love this guy. What else we got there? Whoa. That's when I ramp it up. I had a fine day, got some yard work done earlier. Jason Beecher's laughing. Poop Doodle, Poop Doozle, LOL. House of Blades has an exclusive blue denim Micarta Benza coming out that they showed it on their live yesterday. Hey, you've got to stop doing these things to me that make me lose my word. Ultra Tech prices vary on what version you get. The black looks nice. The green looks cool. My Ultra Tech is OD green, war torn, double edged dagger. War torn? Is that kind of like apocalyptic, or is that something different? Got one of those Jericho knives on the way. Boy, brother. Good for you, Don. Appreciate it. Coming. Appreciate you coming. Appreciate you showing up to the live. Yeah, I'll go with that one. El Top, what's up, man? Been a little while. Let me know how you like it, Dan. I'm intrigued by that knife. Greatly. Greatly intrigued. If it's anything like the Evo. Oh. I mean, can you imagine this with and you can do whatever, you can kill people. I shouldn't say that. Sorry guys. I'm in a weird mood tonight. Oh, this will help. What's your plan that is from the front? I've never heard. Been liking mocktails lately too, especially if the recurve isn't too aggressive. It's as do I. Cocktails, I've only ever had one, and I think it was the Anteater, and I sent that to somebody, and he was able to fix it and make it work. So for him. But I do love Hawkbills. I'm sorry, I have one other Hawkbill, but I wouldn't admit to owning it. It's an effing grow. Effing grow. I was into those for a minute. Where is the pig? The pig, you just missed him, man. He's eating supper right now. I had the camera on him for a minute. If I can catch him, I'll bring him back up for you guys. Slobber, slobber, slobber. I'm receiving it. I'm receiving it for a possible trade. Probably will be selling. If you have any other trades you want to make, let me know. If you're interested in any of my other knives, I'm always looking I'm just looking for new material, man. I mean, I have bought a few knives that I want to keep in the collection, but that was just to get it out of my system. I'm gonna try to stop doing that. Spend most of the money on less expensive knives, budget knives that I can give away for giveaways, stuff like that. But I'm feeling much better, El Cap. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. It was touch and go there for a while, but as of Thursday, I was able to go back to work barely. And then Friday, I was feeling better, and then today or yesterday, I was feeling. I still got a little shit in my snout, but I'll get that out of there later. It's a good knife to use when you're doing this, because I mean, even if you stab yourself in the face with it, it's not going to hurt. It's completely blade. So. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Jason Beecher, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming. Peace be with you. I do sound better. Thank you. Dude! What's up, Adam? Nice on its way. Nice on foot. I'm trying to keep it all straight up here. War torn is the body coating looks worn down, gives it a used look. I like it, hides the wear better. I don't know if did I throw this on? No, I was gonna make a video on this earlier today, but yeah, I really like the way they did the I can't remember what my wife called it, but it kind of like fades in and out of different colors on here. That looks really cool. I don't know if it's this. I don't know if it's close to what the war torn is, but yeah, if it's anything like that, it looks really neat. I think the D10 is made the same way Brian Ado does that D10 hump thingy. Yes. So the Derico does also have the ramp D10 system. The only one that doesn't have the ramp D10 system is the Evos that he's going to be selling kind of like on the budget line. So they're going to have like G10 scales. I think they're going to have titanium liners, but I could be wrong. I'm not positive about that. But it's a liner lock, and it has kind of the same shaped blade. I don't know if the grind is exactly the same on it or not, but it's pretty close to the same size, if not the same size altogether, with a titanium pocket clip on it, I think. But I could be wrong. But they're going to be, I think they're going to be like $200. It's just a more expensive Evo Typhoon, which I think is really, really cool. But he's not putting the ramp D10 system on that particular knife. But I think all of his premium production knives have that same D10 system on them. I'm just trying to sound like I know what I'm talking about at this point. I wouldn't believe any of that. This is my opinion, though. Want to bring on the Typhoon? I do it almost every night. The only Hawkbill I got is a Voski Griffin. I've seen that one. That looks really nice. I haven't handled anything from Voski yet. I'm a big fan of their aesthetic. I've kind of heard pros and cons, but I think once they find out they do have issues, they fix them. So at least there's maybe I could send the Derico to you just to check out if you have a video on or something, Scott. Who touched you? Or I mean, I'll message you on Instagram. Okay. Appreciate the offer. That's awesome. You're a cool dude. But then again, pretty soon you know where I live now. So, take that for what it's worth, I guess. Excuse me. What I missed? So has anybody been watching all these kind of like reaction videos all over YouTube with the debate and everything? No, I don't necessarily disagree, but there's a lot of people that think that Trump won the debate like righteously, like, oh, you did such a good. No, he didn't. I'm sorry, that wasn't Trump. That was Biden. I don't know if you saw that clip where his wife was. He came up on stage with his wife. They're in front of a big crowd. It's like, you did so good. You answered all the questions. And he didn't know what the fuck was going on. It was hilarious. But anyway, a lot of people think that Trump won that debate like righteously, like he did a good job. And I think he made the country look like just as much of an asshole as Biden did. More than that, because I don't blame Biden. It's not his fault. He has dementia. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on. These assholes are just bringing him up on stage to try to push their agendas. But no, I don't think Trump did a good job. Yeah, he did win the debate. But I don't think it's kind of like a war. Nobody really wins a war. But these are all just my opinion. I think either way, the country is losing. Oh, so Absolutely. I agree. I concur. Voxy is almost as good as Civivi, if you ask me. Almost as good as Civivi? Really? I thought they were kind of like a little bit higher tier than Civivi, but I don't, like I said, I've never experienced Voxy at all. I know they have some premium knives, though. Has Civivi ever done? No, they've got weed. So, really to get to my cousin, Nightshade. Don't think. Was that the one? Is that the one that kind of looks like a Nessie? I can't remember. Hard to debate a potato. Which one's a potato? Yeah, Trump is coherent and lucid, but he didn't seem to have any self control. He could have just kept his mouth shut and Joe would have hung himself. But he couldn't do that. And I understand, why he came back with some of the things that he did. I get that, and they were funny. They made me laugh, but I just don't feel like that's a situation where you want to be humorous. That's very, for me anyway, in my opinion. I don't know. What do I know? But I'm glad to be able to hang out with you guys. You guys don't seem to be too crazy, and you don't seem to have to be angry all the time. So at least there's that. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. God, I love the action on this knife. I really do. I really, really do. Look at it. I can just barely get my finger in the hole to reverse flip the Evo Typhoon. That's pretty cool. Okay. What else do I have in here that's pretty cool? I've got the Ziphius. I forgot to tell them what the Ziphius cost on the video earlier. But the Ziphius is $200. Titanium scale with a carbon fiber wraparound backspacer sort of thing. Titanium pocket clip, kind of like anodized titanium pivot collars there, and a very aggressive Wharncliffe blade. One of my favorite knives in my collection, but it's just not. I mean, it's something I wanted to experience, and I was able to experience it, and I really do love it. Very comfortable, very, very good grip. Uh, Aesthetics are very just beautiful. Knife is gorgeous. I love the way they do the grind lines. I think these are horizontal. Yeah, horizontal grind lines on this guy. And just an absolute shredder of a knife. I mean, this thing can go just about anything. It's like a thin blade. Look at that. Yeah, gearbox flipper with thumb studs. Good action. Centering perfect. No blade play left, right, up, or down. Blah. But I love Wharncliffes, guys. They're like one of my favorite blade shape or blade profile is a Warren. Love Wharncliffe. I like them a lot. But then again, I also love the Hinders. And I don't know why I like these so much. I don't know if they're because they're overbuilt, because you can run them over with a tracker and they'll just keep, look, smile at you and keep on coming. Comfortable as hell. Action is fantastic. Can't beat it. And I really like the aesthetics and the ergonomics of the Eclipse. I really, really do. The I would say much more comfortable knife than the XM18, which the XM18 is not uncomfortable at all. I don't want you to take that the wrong way. But it just the way it fits in my hand particularly, especially with this little thumb area cut out here, very, very comfortable. And it's nice to not have not have one hinder where it's a big finger coil, but not that that's a huge deal. This is just a sharpening coil, but you've got just about the same. I think it's not much less cutting edge than on an XM24. I don't think. You get almost as much cutting edge on an Eclipse as you do on an XM24. It's only about a quarter of an inch shorter on the cutting edge because of this big, generous coil here. Sorry. Love the XM24 as well. This is definitely my favorite Hinder for sure. Love those anodized accents over there, and the natural micarta skin. Ron Murphy. I got a pair of Mini Evos and a pair of Derricos, and they all have their own detent. One always seems to be stronger than the other. I was expecting them to feel exactly the same way, but they don't. Interesting. Each one feels completely different. I think the heart seem more than either of those hinderers. No, not in terms of it being a knife. I know that probably doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's not as comfortable of a knife to use as the XM18 or the 24. It's comfortable in the hand, but manipulating it is not as easy as manipulating an 18 or a 24. I mean, the blade does fall, and it shakes down and back into the handle very, very easily. Reverse flick is fantastic, but the lines on this knife are just a little bit more rough than on the XM series. But when it comes to aesthetic, this knife has it beat all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. You got the arrowhead backspacer, the arrow backspacer there, or pocket clip. I'm so stupid. I'm not a huge fan of how thick this lock bar relief is cut, but it is what it is. You got the COVID symbol on this side, this big brass anodized or copper anodized pivot collar, same pivot collar on the other side, and you've got this beautiful artwork here. The Plague Doctor says, "Do not fear, my dear," on the banner there. Just all this beautiful artwork. So this, aesthetically, this is my favorite hard use knife for sure. You can run this thing over with a fucking tank, and it'll just smile at you and keep on coming. And look how good that action is. I mean, it's broken in. I use it all the time, but this action is fan-fucking-tastic. I thought it felt loose, but that's good. But yeah, it just falls right down. Even with that being phosphor bronze washers in there, big phosphor bronze washers in there. You do have to shake it down a little bit, but it's still getting more and more smooth. Jared just uses his like it's a fucking XM24. The blade just kind of swings up and swings out and in. So yeah, his is really cool too. I like the look of his. His is purple with the kind of, I think, like bubble symbols or some shit like that on it. But his looks really cool as well. But I really love the green Plague Doctor one. This was exactly the Spartan Heartbeat folder that I wanted, with the Plague Doctor handle, the DLC, I think this PVD coated blade, and the bronze. This is everything I wanted in this movie. Finally able to get it. So this will be kind of like a collection piece for me. One that I'm not really going to use so much, just have it to be able to look at it and feel it and do all that. Yeah, it's very satisfying for me to own this knife. I don't really have to do people who get upset with you when you don't, go out there and, cut down trees with your pocket knife and shit. I can understand why people want you to use it yet, but they get a little bit extra. Let me just put it that way. I'm just going to put it that way. I've never been big on Hinder's designs, but I hear they're great knives. Yeah, Rainy, they are fantastic. And I wasn't either. I really couldn't have cared less if I had a Hinder, when I kind of really, really was committed into the hobby and everything. I watched them on Hinder or on Complex's channel all the time, and I started to appreciate the aesthetics of it, and I started to appreciate the ergonomics of them. And I wanted to try one out, so I figured I'd give it a shot. I bought my first XM18, which was my good old blue here, which This is kind of how it looked when I got it. It has the working finish with the blue-black scale, but I did replace all of the hardware with blue, battle blue anodized hardware for the pivot or the standoff there, the screws, and the end caps. Also the lock bar stabilizer, and I am planning on getting kind of like maybe I was thinking about possibly getting the pocket clip screws uh, in a blue anodized color or something like that, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to kind of leave it the way it is now. But I do have some pretty exciting plans for my clip. I'm going to do a lot of work on this. It's going to be completely different looking knife by the time I'm finished with her. And I did, like I said, I got the extra hardware for this guy, which I kind of fucked up because when I got the pocket clip and the filler tab here, I bought them in stonewash bronze instead of battle bronze, which was what the end caps here are, and the over travel they're the lock bar stabilizer there. So I'm gonna have to get another set of replacement pocket clip and filler tab to be the battle bronze ones instead, so that they match. But yeah, hinders are very, very good knives, Rainy. I really appreciated my XM18 when I got it, and honestly, over about a year and a half that I've owned it, I really, really fell in love with it. Decided to get the XM24. Then I decided to get the fixed blade, which is the Ranch Bowie, and then after that one, bought the which has the milled lockside stonewash blue anodized and the red G10 scale, and of course the little itty bitty tool that you can use to disassemble this knife if you can ever get a hold of the goddamn thing. Which I was able to get it loosened up a little bit so I could get the damn thing out, but then I don't know if it's tightening up again or what, so I'll have to try to get that there again. But I think I made this screw back here a little too tight the last time I put it back on there. So if you don't have that set just right, that tool is really hard to get out, especially if you have it. And then I also have, like I said, the fixed plate, which obviously isn't going to fit in my case, with this beautiful leather teeth and now for my TARDIS handle case. And this one is also battle black coated. Big honking knife. This is my end of the world knife that I will carry with me everywhere I go. I usually put it on my belt if I'm wearing jeans or something like that. But look at how big this knife is. I mean, I have a huge hand. So yeah, I think this is a little over a 10, 12-inch knife, 13, 14, 15 inches, 16, 17, 18, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 10 and a half inches overall. I think it's got a 5-inch blade on it. Just beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. Diesel, you're leaving? Thanks, brother. I appreciate you showing up tonight. Thanks for coming to chat with us. And all that happy work shit. And I should probably get to sleep here soon too, guys. I gotta go to work. Anybody else have to work tonight? Yeah. 115 is pretty good for me, I think. I think I'm gonna call it, guys. Is that okay with you? Anybody have anything else you want to talk about? We can. Good. Placeholder, but I do love the stick. That stick freak. Love it. I haven't done anything with it yet, but I can't think of anything that I could do with it that hurt it. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks, Jake. I appreciate it. El Cap, good night, everybody. Thanks for coming, everyone. El Cap, Pink Snake, Rainy, Poop Doozle, AA Ron, anybody who's still here. Thanks for coming. I hope everybody had fun. I will be back on again next weekend. If I happen to get a second wind after I get home from work or something, I'll see if maybe I can pop on something this week, but wouldn't hold my breath. Hey, Hamlet, Rainy says goodnight. All right, I will let her know, Rainy. Thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate it. Stay up, weirdos. I hope you guys have a good night. Bye.